Welcome back to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of January 25th through February 1st. And today, or this week, we're going to talk about the upcoming dates for Star Days, Vauban Heirloom. We also have the next Dagath part that's going to be dropping. For those of you that are interested in the Twitch drops, as they happen every week here in Warframe, you can stop by my Twitch channel, look at the top of my Twitch chat. It'll be pinned up there with a link that'll tell you where all the drops are going to be. So as soon as DE gives us the new link each week, I update that, and you'll be able to find it there. Usually around Monday late night or Tuesday at some point is when they tend to do that. But either way, let's get into everything that is happening this week. First, we're going to start off with Bird. Check his shiny treasures, and he has a Crimson Archon shard you're going to want to pick up. This week's Deep Archimedia is going to be a Survival, Disruption, and Alchemy. Temporal Archimedia is going to be a Hellscrub, Scaldra, Defense, and Exterminate. The current code weapons for the next 3 days are the Catabalist, Cold, 28.5%, Hema, Heat, 28.9%, the Mire, 52.8% Impact, the Motivore, 42.9% Magnetic, the Pox, 56.6% Electricity. That's great. If you don't have that, grab that. There's one more fusion before that's completely capped out at 60. Then we have a Sporothrix, 26.2% Electricity, and a Torxica with 25.1% Magnetic. The calendar for 1999 in July, we have a Forma Blueprint versus a secondary Arcane Adapter. Then we have a Azure Archon Shard versus a Forma. Then for August, we have an Orokin Reactor Blueprint versus a Forma. Then a Melee Arcane Adapter versus a Primary Arcane Adapter. And for September, we have Riven versus Arcane Enhancements. And then finally, a 3-day Affinity Booster versus an Omni Forma Blueprint. We check out Descendia Steel Path. This week we are looking at, I can't see what that is because it's cut off. I don't know if DE knows that this is a thing that's happening, but there you go, an Arcane. And then we have an Amp Arcane Adapter. Then we have Primary Bulwark. Then we're going to have the 25 Steel Essence. Then 3 times Primary Debilitate. And then lastly, an Eidolon Lens Blueprint. We check out the normal Descendia this week. Our final reward is going to be a Melee Arcane Adapter. The current Prime Resurgence with 17 days and 18 hours left. We have Haro, Necros, Ivara, Oberon, Valkyr, Saren, Garuda, and Korra, and all the weapons they came with, all of the cosmetics they came with. You should go grind those out if you don't have them. These are all great frames, all really decent weapons. The current event is Thermia Fractures with 10 days and 16 hours left. We're also going to have upcoming events here. We have Star Days, which is going to be happening on February 4th. That's when Star Days is going to come out. And then the Vauban Heirloom is going to be happening February 11th. So get excited, expect that. That looks like a pretty cool skin. Also, we should be seeing these Dagath parts here. So yeah, if you didn't do them, I didn't do these yet, just so that you guys can see them. I could show you in every video. We have these 2 Dagath parts came out the previous weeks that just happened. We have the next one coming out this week, which is going to be the Neuroptics. That's going to be happening on January 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the following week after that, it'll be February 4th. That'll be the final Dagath part, which would be the systems. And then you'll have a full Dagath here. You can just do these alerts, get these rewards, get yourself a free Dagath if you don't already have one. I don't believe this is going to come with a Warframe slot, but if you don't have Dagath, that's pretty cool though. So then we have Weekly Iatan Treasure Hunt with Maru. Definitely want to do those. For Steel Path Incursions, we have a Spy, Defense, Mobile Defense, Sabotage, Hijack, and Exterminate. If we check out Invasions, we have a Daravandal Blueprint versus a Strun Wraith Stock. And then for the sortie today, we're looking at Free Roam versus Defense, and then a Mobile Defense. And then for the Archon Hunt this week is against Naira, which is going to be for an Amber Archon Shard, and we'll have to do a Mobile Defense, a Defense, and a Showdown. The current Nora's Nightwave weeklies, we have the usual permanents, and then we have Eliminate the Exploiter Orb, complete a Nightmare mission of any type. Then we have Unlock 3 Relics, complete 5 Syndicate missions, and today's daily looks like it's going to be eliminate 150 enemies with a secondary weapon. As far as the credit offerings goes, if we put this on default, like I would like it to stay that way, we have a Rifle Amp, Deadeye, Steel Charge, Sniper Scavenger, Corrosive Projection, Photon Overcharge, and Exposing Harpoon. And these are some pretty decent ones to make extra platinum off of. Corrosive Projection, certainly going to be able to sell that. Steel Charge, certainly going to be able to sell that if you're looking to make extra platinum. These are definitely two monsters, and in trade chat, easy way to make platinum. We also have Purifying Flames, Recharge Barrier, Double Tap, and Purging Slash. We check out the Steel Pass circuit this week. We have Incarnate adapters for the Lex, Magistar, Boltor, Bronco, and Ceramic Dagger. And if you already have those, instead you can get a Rifle, Pistol, Melee Riven, or 20,000 Kuva. We check out what's going on for the normal circuit this week. We're going to have options between Excalibur, Trinity, and Ember. Checking out Acrithis and what she's got this week, we are looking at a Kimbo Slipshot for 10 Pathos Clamps. We have a Rifle Riven mod for 15 Pathos Clamps, and a Roken Catalyst Blueprint for 20 Pathos Clamps, an Exilus Weapon Adapter for 20 Pathos Clamps, and finally a Formal Blueprint for 10 Pathos Clamps. Checking out Teshin and Steel Path Honors this week, we have a Veiled Riven Cipher for 20 Steel Essence, and we also have a Shotgun Riven mod for 75 Steel Essence. And if we take a look what this knucklehead over here has for us, we have a Tenant Ferox, 28.8% electricity, Tenant Grigori, 25% cold, Tenant Livia, 25% cold, Tenant Exec, 25.1% electricity, and Tenant Agendas, 25.5% toxin. This has got to be the worst I have ever seen any of these. Oh, that's amazing. Is anything? No, it's all 28 was the highest. That's terrible. All right, good job, chum. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping ribbons and selling warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of Warframes.
I enjoy Zeramon the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. Reminder to stop by the Chrysalith on the Zeramon and visit Archimedes and Yanta for your 35,000 Kuva. Then you could travel to Iron Wake on Earth and visit Palladino for your 2 Rivens, your 35,000 Kuva, and your 150,000 credits. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stop by my Twitch channel where you can get free drops when they are community-wide, also free rewards I do all the time anyway. And make sure you check out your Invigorations this week and see what you got. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next one.